Now at 6, the victim of a brutal stabbing at Point Defiance Park came face to face with her accused attacker today as testimony started in his trial. Good evening, I'm Steve Solis.
And I'm Mary Nam. Prosecutors say the victim was attacked while walking. She was stabbed in the head more than a dozen times. KOMO's Lynn Wynn reports from Pierce County, and we do want to warn you, some of the images shown in court today are graphic.
He kept holding the knife at my throat, and it felt like he was trying to get to an artery, and he was saying, "Now tilt your head back so I can end your pain. You need to meet your maker."
Graphic testimony that was at times difficult to hear as the victim, stabbed multiple times in Point Defiance Park, described how she survived that attack in February of last year. The court ordered us not to show the victim's face as she testified, but we listened as she described to the jury how she felt safe walking alone that day, with many people around, including families, out enjoying the park on a Saturday, until she found herself alone on a trail with the suspect, Nicholas Matthew, who suddenly attacked her from behind.
It is really hard to think about how, before all this, I did feel very independent, like I could go out and just do things, like I could walk the trail.
We spoke with the victim after her testimony, where she told the jury she was stabbed in the head more than a dozen times, also suffering stab wounds to her face and body, which later required 150 staples. Eventually, other people on the trail heard her desperate screams for help and were able to kick the suspect off her and call 911.
I used to blame myself a lot, for going out on a trail alone. For him to have taken that away from me, I just felt so much anger and frustration that he was in the same room with me, that he knows what he's done.
Prosecutors say Matthew was able to get away that day, but DNA from items at the scene links back to him, and he was caught at San Francisco International Airport while trying to leave the country.
I suddenly had to focus so much more on, I think, my own inner strength and focusing on the fact that I get to leave at the end of the day and he does not. And this won't be the thing that breaks me.
Though Matthew has a documented history of mental health issues, he has chosen to represent himself in this trial, though he declined to give an opening statement or cross-examine witnesses. The court, however, has appointed an attorney to help him as standby counsel. Reporting into KOMO, Lynn Wynn, KOMO News.
The witnesses who helped the victim will also be testifying, along with the trauma surgeon who treated her. This trial is expected to last about 2 weeks.